This is Minutespirations. Today's topic, attention. So our attention is like a spotlight that we can direct where we want to focus in a millennia of stimuli. So now let me relate a story. So last weekend, I'm sitting out on the grass reading a book, and our daughter's boyfriend comes out, pops out of the car. He says, "Hey, Mr. Klinger, how you doing?" I said, "How was your track meet?" He had had a track meet that day after being out for a month with an injury. He is a jumping event person, and this was his first meet back. I said, "So how'd it go?" And he goes, "Actually, better than I thought." I said, "Well, what do you mean?" He goes, "Well, I PR'd." I said, "You PR'd?" He said, "Yeah, I jumped an extra foot than I ever had and qualified for the regional meet." I said, "Wait a minute, let me get this right. So you're out with an injury for a month, you come back in your first meet and you PR by jumping a foot further than you ever have?" He said, "That's exactly it." And I said, "All right, let me ask you this. So to what do you attribute that improvement?" He said, "Coaching." I said, "What do you mean coaching?" He said, "Well, I was actually attending to or paying attention to my coach." I said, "You mean you didn't before?" He said, "No, I used to do my own thing, but this time I was a captive audience for the past month. I had to listen to him. And then on top of that, he asked me to help my teammates and work with them on their technique. And as a result, boom, an extra foot. How amazing is that?" Friends, let me ask you this. Where are you focusing your attention? Are you focused on the person you are, the place where you are, the thing you have? Make sure you're focused on the thing you want, the thing you are. Make today great. Pass it on. Thanks for tuning in.